Hey everybody, I'm getting really techie and I'm going to make you guys a video and teach you how to make a residual plot. So I'm going to first get rid of myself. There we go. And we're going to talk about the monopoly data. Okay, the first thing I want to kind of show you guys is whatever your X and Y variables are, because we have lots of choices here, I think a good idea would be to copy and paste this on another screen. So if you just highlight, you just hold down and drag like this. There we go. And then you just right click, that's what I do. And you go to copy. Then what you can do is you can open up another tab, except this thing's in my way. Hold on just a moment. All right, I got those tools out of my way. So if you copy a list and then you go to sheet 2 and then you click Control V, that list will show up. And I want to compare that with rent with a hotel. But again, you're going to pick your two variables from your graph number 3. So again, copy, go to sheet 2, and then Control V. Okay, I've gone ahead and, oops, is this recording? I don't want that there. All right, so I've gone ahead and added this column. Predicted is from our regression line, and our residual is our actual Y value minus our predicted Y value. So what I have here is a scatter plot, which we learned how to make last week. So here's my scatter plot, but I'm going to make a residual plot. And we're going to have our computer do all the work. So to find our predictive value from our regression line, here's our regression equation, 34 times X plus 312. So what I'm going to do, you have to remember to click on the box you want, put an equal sign so it knows it's doing a calculation. We're going to do 34 times the X value. Well, is our X value go or hotel? It's the go. So instead of typing in the number 1, actually click on the whatever number you have there for your X. So it's 34 times A2 and then plus 312. So all I'm doing is this equation right here. When I hit enter, you see that our predicted is 346. So here's my actual dot, and the predicted on the line would be all the way up at 346. Okay, so to get our computer to do our work for us, if you highlight the 346 again and go to this little corner, this plus sign appears. If you hold and drag down, it keeps doing that work for plugging in all of these gray numbers. Okay, I'm going to drag all the way to the bottom. This is our predicted value, so it's not a residual. So if you remember doing your residual last week for your height, it's the actual Y value minus the predicted Y value. So this says predicted, and this is the actual Y value. So again, I'm going to do an equal sign again. I want to do my actual Y value minus my predicted Y value. So do you see how this first dot's below the line? I should get a negative answer, and I do. It's negative 96, okay? So I'm going to do this all the way down. You're going to know some numbers are negative and some numbers are positive. Okay, and those are our residuals. Those are how far off each of these points are from the line. If it's below the line, it's negative. If it's above the line, it's positive. Now I'm going to show you how you're going to graph this data. I'm going to delete this chart just to get it out of the way. So to make the graph, we want to have our x-axis stay the same. So this spaces from go is our x variable. Okay, this was our y variable, but I no longer want my y variable. I want my residuals. Okay, so what I'm going to do to make a chart is I'm just going to click on chart right here. And this is not what I want at all, is it? Okay, so I want to go to setup and I want a totally different graph. Okay, I have to scroll up here. So it's on a line chart right now. I want a scatter plot. I only have 29 seconds. Okay, so here's my graph, and I'm going to show you what it looks like when I go to edit chart. We want to make sure you make it on a scatter plot. You want to make sure your x-axis is your x variables and your y-axis is your residuals. Good luck.